Hi there, everybody. It's time for some football. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Foxborough. Antonio Gibson now to return it. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Here we go. Kick in. Hey, Garfield.
Right to the air with May. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Crazy.
Going play action, May. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. It's a race down the right side. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go, sir.
They'll run, Gibson. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal.
Here we go,
They bring Diggs in motion. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Cut near the goal line. And he has the New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 6-0 lead right away. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate, but here, sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Will Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. He is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Second and 10 now. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
On third down, it's Hurts. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs, then third downs, and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
He fields this at the 18. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Here's made in the air. Complete to Diggs out left. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he's tackled for no gain.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. Kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They send a man in motion.
Crazy.
They now on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. We've got the Patriots in front. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. And they've left their offense out there, and they're going for this on 4th down. Trying to throw for it with May. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field. And
pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Another try following the sack. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. Now he's hit. Hurts fumbles. Scooped up by the Patriots. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose. Ball away from his body and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. but it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Throw on third down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll give up the middle to Stevenson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Here's 2nd and 7. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 16 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down.
Hey, this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking to guys on these routes, and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off, man, that can be so difficult to defend.
First and 10. Here's Stevenson. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Crazy. Hey, what's up?
May now from the gun. He rolls to his right. And they will score. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots will add to their lead at the end of the half. Drake made the touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Avery Williams on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. On first down, Hurts. Flush out now to his left. Throwing deep down the left. That's caught at the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On first and 10, it's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one connects. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Good, set.
And again, here's Hurts. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a one-score game before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Kickoff taken at the 3. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Now Borregales on to send it away. Shipley now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on first and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for second and long.
All right, here we go. Second down. Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's got this at the 27. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. Third quarter starts with a run by Stevenson. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36. Stevenson with another carry. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
From the gun, it's May. Chased out to his right. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Trying the left side with Stevenson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops Faith for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Gibson here from the gun. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's the Patriots with it, currently holding a not-so-comfortable lead here. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And he is not going to be able to reach that marker. Got it close, but it sets up 4th and less than a yard now.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
4th down, and we're going to see just how clutch he is on this kick. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Here comes Williams on the return. Takes out a 1-stop, and he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Move the chains! You got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down throwing from Hurts. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
2nd down. Hurts throwing again. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. It's Hurts once again. Or right side, caught by Smith. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Hurts throwing again. He's got Smith again. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Eagles down by 10. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Hurts yet again. And he's got it. It's in close. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation will create the big play down the field.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
A big spot for the Eagles now as they go for 2. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this drive.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Robert Spillane has it.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and can energize the defense and give them that swag when the defenses stop them.
Has this at the 6. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Started off Brown here with Stevenson. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Pickup of 2 here, and the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
They're going to pass it here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. They decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both?
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of